Whoa. What a difference one night can make. No more water flooding the park. Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. We can head down to the coast. The rain has gone and it's time to head down the road back to the Pacific Ocean. Oh yeah, we made it. And boy, holy cow. You can see they've got these huge piles of sand out here to protect the beach from all the storms and the winds we've been having lately. And look at the size of those waves out there. Whoa, would you look at that? I don't know if they trucked in extra sand on the beach lately or what. But you can see the sand up here is actually wet. And this whole beach has been eroded away pretty crazily by these waves. This is normally a very flat, very placid, very clean part of the beach in Southern California. But the high winds and high waves and incredible volume of rain that's passed us by recently has done its work. Matter of fact, yesterday another crazy rainstorm came up the coast, but it stayed just offshore. That's pretty wild, man. That surf is pretty wild too. It looks like someone kicked a bucket of water and it's just, I don't know, frothing. Matter of fact, you know how I know it's crazy is because normally there aren't even that big of waves right here on Sunset Beach, but these waves are pretty big and I can see 0 surfers out there. When the surfers aren't out in the water, man, that means the waves are pretty angry. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, that was a little too close. You can see the water came all the way up here yesterday. Normally it's kind of hard even to find shells up on this beach, but not today. Today there are shells aplenty and bamboo and spray paint cans and plastic. You know, when I was a kid, I always used to trip out there right over the Pacific Ocean there, Japan and China. So anytime I would find bamboo on the beach, I always like to think maybe it came all the way from China. I know that's probably not the case, but that's what I like to think. There's a lot of garbage out here, man. I can see foam plates, I can see some 2x4s. Mostly a lot of styrofoam though. A lot of plastic cups and a lot of styrofoam. Pretty wild. I can't even imagine what it would be like to spend millions of dollars on a home right on the water like this, and then they have to pile up sand just to protect you from the waves. That must be a little nerve-wracking. And speaking of multi-million-dollar beach homes, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. It's the Sunset Beach Water Tower House. Would you look at that? Now that is a weird place to live. Now this place was sale for like a million years for $4 million, then it was up for sale for $8 million, but nobody bought it. And I heard that just recently they finally sold it for $1.8 million, something like that, just a little under $2 million. So I don't know if anybody lives up there right now, but they were renting this place out. And I don't know if I ever showed it on camera because I always thought, well, I'll rent it and then I can film up there and do whatever. But then when I finally looked into it, I found out that it was $4,000 a week to rent this house right here. And I don't know about you guys, but even though it has those beautiful views of the Pacific Ocean from up there, that's a little out of my price range. The first water tower over here was built in the 1800s. I think it was used for trains, you know, giving water to trains in the area. And then it was rebuilt in the 1940s and then again in the 1980s when the 1940s water tower was gonna fall down. So when you read about it online, half the stuff says, oh, it's a replica, and half the stuff says, oh, it's a real water tower, and really it's sort of a mix. Dude, how cool would it be to park your car down there and take the elevator up into that? Cool and terrifying. But as awesome as the water tower is, I'm not actually here to talk about the water tower. I'm back down here for a little more tiki action. But not this Mexican food place's tikis. As colorful as they are, I'm here for the tikis across the street. Oh, that's right. We're already going back to Don the Beachcomber. See it over there? Look at that bad boy. It's so weird that there's this old tiki bar across the street that's converted to a Mexican food place now, so double tiki. It's time for Don the Beachcomber again. I know, you're probably thinking, we were just here. But when I found out that today is the 10th anniversary of the Tiki Marketplace, I knew we had to at least come take a peek. So here we go. Whoa, a little bit different in here than it was the other night. Oh my gosh, so much tiki. Dude, this is awesome. This is where we were the other night when the lights were out. And check it out when the lights are on. Would you look at the size of this place? In the tiki room. In the tiki room. There's so much stuff here and it is all cool. In the tiki room. Recognize that little fella from Disneyland? How much are these and how can I get one? Shrunken. That is amazing. 1,200 bones. Probably worth it, but I don't got it. Look at this. Spike is here selling his Tiki Weirdo Land DVD. weirdo. Dude, there's a lot of rad stuff in here. There's Bamboo Ben back there. Look at him. Look at him. And there's Dirk Yates, the art of Dirk. Look at all the stuff that Dirk makes. Look at all the stuff he makes. So many treasures in here. Okay, now Spike tells me it's the 5-year anniversary of Tiki Marketplace, not the 10. What's wrong? Why is everyone saying 10?
Because they're jerks.
They can't do math.
Probably jerks.
I can't do math either. I can't judge. What I love about Don the Beachcomber is all the weird little hidden huts and stuff that you can have your drink in. My dream would be to rent this entire place out one day and then rent all the props in the world from Oceanic Arts. Throw a massive tiki meetup party here. Of course, that would cost thousands of dollars, which of course I don't have, but I can and I will. Dream. Dude, so much rad artwork here. Not all of it tiki, but most. Most of it is tiki. Dude, there is some intense stuff here. Paintings and lamps and ceramics. Really, really good artwork. And clothing and tiki mugs. Tiki purses. Tiki music. Tiki jewelry. Tiki disco ball. Gaze into the mystery. Those other tikis I was looking at in the other room were carved by machine. But you can still get hand-carved tikis here for very reasonable prices. Also, I just realized behind me, Tiki Radio? I am pretty sure they are doing a Tiki Radio show. I'll have to look that up. Dude, holy cow, some of this stuff is amazing. It's funny because I used to assume the tikis themselves would be the most expensive thing. But in reality, it's all the paintings that are the most expensive. Tikis are the easy part. I've come to the conclusion that I just need to own a house. That way I can have an entire tiki room. Just do the whole thing up like Pee-wee's Playhouse style and just film half the episodes in there, maybe. I can dream. Justin's Playhouse, a vision of the future. Perhaps. Perhaps. That right there is amazing. Tiki Stormtrooper. Always good times down here. And it seems like every time I come here, they're always coming up with new stuff. They're gonna do another one of these on March 11th. And dollars to donuts. The products in here will all be completely different again. I just hope this thing keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Because the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Now's my chance. Look at this. Someone has vacated the little private tiki hut up here. From here I can see the whole world. I got the whole hut to myself. I got the whole hut to myself. I got the whole hut to myself. Check this out. You ordinary mortals might not care about this, but this right here is actually something extremely rare. This is square bamboo. They do not make a lot of this anymore. It's grown, obviously, in some sort of box or something like that until it gets taller and taller and taller in the shape of a square. I'm told that's very rare. It's a very old school tiki bar kind of thing to have enough customers ordering and purchasing square bamboo, and they really don't do that anymore. Square bamboo. To be honest with you, seeing square bamboo is very bamboozling. They tried to bamboozle me once, but I was too boozled to bam. Look at this. From up here in my private little balcony, I can see Spike down there, a mere pitiful mortal, while I am the king of the hut. Oh, I even have a chair. Well, I think they're closing up shop here in a couple minutes, so probably time to leave the Tiki Marketplace. As long as I'm in town March 11th, I think I'm coming back here. Especially if I can get a seat up here. It's going to be hard to adapt to life outside of my private hut. Hey, I have one of these. This one's better than mine. They turned theirs into a tiki torch. That's genius. Oh, those lamps are genius too. I need a bigger house. One of those times you wish you had a big inheritance you never knew about coming your way or something. Bye, Spike. Bye. Goodbye, Bamboo Ben. Oh, no. Goodbye, Dirk. Goodbye, Don the Beachcomber. Or should I say, aloha. All right, guys, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a little while for some more adventures. For now, bye-bye. Look at this ancient weather device. Don the Beachcomber weather today. It's got this hanging coconut here. The coconut is wet. Rain. Hot. Sunny. Blurry fog. Is the coconut shaking? earthquake. They forgot to mention swinging in the wind. This is like a joke I would make in sign form. These people are cocoa nuts.